Apple AR glasses release date, news and rumors. Please take 3 seconds to click the subscribe button on our channel for more upcoming videos. We may not see Apple AR glasses launch until 2022. Apple's AR glasses have been a source of speculation for years, with patents dating back to 2015 and 2017 detailing AR-related software and hardware. But it wasn't until 2019 that it felt like Apple's highly anticipated AR eyewear project would really happen as the rumor mill released more and more early information. Industry analyst Ming-Chi Kuo initially said manufacturing of the AR specs would get underway at the end of 2019 or the start of 2020, according to money.udn.com, noting they would be reliant on a connected iPhone to do a lot of processing and connectivity. But by mid-2020, with no glasses in sight, a research note from Kuo surfaced that pushed back an estimated release date until 2022. AR-enabled eyeglasses have been swaddled in mystery given how little info has come out, and news even broke that Apple had scrapped its plan for AR glasses altogether. A report from DigiTimes stated that supply chain sources had confirmed Apple disbanded its AR team. But a new patent appeared in late 2019 that detailed what appeared to be the much-rumored Apple AR glasses, reigniting the potential of their existence. Other sources meanwhile have said they're still coming but have been delayed by years, with an AR headset apparently landing in either 2021 or 2022, followed by AR glasses in 2023. While you try and get your head around all that, let's take a brief look at Apple's augmented reality background and why AR specs seemed like the next big move for the tech giant. That's a tough question, as there's no real precedent for this sort of thing yet. On one hand, you've got the Snap Spectacles, which were recently revamped as the Snap Spectacles 3 and now cost $380. But as fancy as these new models are, the basic, have simple AR features, and we imagine Apple will have a more feature-rich experience in mind. On the other, you have the HoloLens 2. It's not, strictly speaking, really a consumer device yet and is only up for pre-order. But it looks like it'll cost around $3,000, like the original HoloLens, and will include additional software at an extra cost. However, Apple's glasses will likely be built to mass market scale, and with consumers and associated price tags in mind. So it's a guessing game really. Keeping in mind that Apple tends to slap a premium on its devices, a broad estimate of somewhere between $500 could be the ballpark. But don't hold us to that. Apple has been busy picking up companies with an interest in AR, which suggests it's prepping a product of its own, and recently Cook said that Apple had several new products in the pipeline that could blow you away. We've also seen a bunch of Apple patents appear recently, explaining how specially designed lenses could be used to cast images on a user's eye, and how a touchscreen surface, like an iPhone or an iPad, could be used as a controller. One patent points to glasses with adjustable opacity, which might help add focus to a video, for example, or aid visibility on a particularly bright day. Apple also filed a patent for a categyoptric optical system, a series of lenses designed to project images into a user's eyes, in early February this year. In fact, Apple has been granted 53 patents, covering its AR wearable, 3D mapping technology, and a more intelligent iPhone home screen, amongst others, as discovered by Patently Apple. Perhaps most telling of all is a leaked injury report out of Apple's Cupertino headquarters, which suggests Apple is working on a prototype unit, which has resulted in eye injuries for 2 users. Apple has also made a number of key AR talent hires over the years. According to a report from Bloomberg, Apple has poached a leading employee of NASA for the project, hiring Jeff Norris, founder of the Mission Operations Innovation Office of NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. He is said to be working as part of an augmented reality team being headed up by another poached talent, Dolby Labs executive Mike Rockwell. That team is apparently 1,000 people strong, and the AR glasses they're working on are said to have a high-resolution display, cameras, 3D scanning, and advanced human detection. They're also apparently working on an AR headset, which could launch first with a design like the Oculus Quest, but a lightweight, comfortable build. In May 2020, Apple confirmed it had acquired NextVR, a startup that produced virtual reality content from the likes of the NBA and Fox Sports. While it's unclear how this could impact the Apple AR glasses, it's logical the startup's expertise will contribute to product design in some way. You're familiar with the concept of virtual reality, right? Popping on a headset and having software transport you to an interactive, 360-degree, left, right, up, down, all-encompassing virtual world. Augmented reality works a bit like that, but with one big difference. Rather than giving a window into an invented world, it uses either screens or transparent lenses to place digital items on top of the real world around you. The most popular example of this in action would be the lenses and filters available on Instagram and Snapchat, the ones that make it look like you have a squashed face, a dog's tongue or hearts coming out of your eyeballs. Another great example of well-executed and mainstream AR is Pokémon Go, which puts Pikachu and Co into your world through a combination of your phone's camera and screen. Both see your real world, augmented by software on your smart device. Essentially, AR lets you get context-sensitive digital information overlaid onto your real-world surroundings, look at a subway station and get train times automatically displayed, for instance, or walk down the aisles of a food store and have the specs recommend a recipe. The applications could be exciting and used for games and entertainment, or just extremely boring and extremely practical. Augmented reality could also get a significant boost thanks to the advent of 5G. In fact, many believe 5G could prove instrumental to augmented reality finally hitting the mainstream, at least for those in the UK. Apple ARKit is already bringing augmented reality to the forefront of consumer technology, but it's just a platform. It's long been suggested that the real future of Apple's augmented reality roadmap would be AR glasses. After all, Apple's in need of a new product category. The last time the tech giant launched an inarguably successful new product line was the iPad, and even that has proved difficult to maintain momentum in. AR is an exciting new area, and one in which Apple, at least in hardware terms, wouldn't have much competition in, at least in the present, with a mainstream and consumer focus. Tim Cook has sung the praises of AR tech, going so far as to say augmented reality use will become as common as eating 3 meals a day. A significant portion of the population of developed countries, and eventually all countries, will have AR experiences every day, he said during the 2016 Utah Tech Tour, before casting shade on VR. I can't imagine everyone in here getting in an enclosed VR experience while you're sitting in here with me, said Cook to those assembled for the Utah talk. AR is going to take a while, because there are some really hard technology challenges there, he added. But it will happen in a big way, and we will wonder when it does, how we ever lived without it. Like we wonder how we lived without our phone today. Thanks for watching, please subscribe for more upcoming videos.